All right, good morning. Welcome to another episode. If you've been following along, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yours truly. My name is Joe Delgado. If you haven't been following me, if you're new or anything like that, Indestructible Me, go and follow me everywhere. And hopefully we can change the world together. Delgado's Rants. I drink coffee. One of the main reasons is to break up and get my chest working, but it sounds like I have a frog still in my throat, so maybe I need multiple cups of coffee today. Energy-wise, I don't think so. I hope you slept well. I never do. Maybe that's something I'll talk about eventually. Chronotypes, sleeping issues, circadian rhythms. If you are listening and if you are watching and if you are curious about things and you maybe don't have time to do all the exploration and reading and studying, and maybe I have, let me know if you want me to talk on something or if you just want to get someone else's opinion. You know, maybe you're in a group of friends, you're inspired to go out and learn and study specific things. Maybe it's nutrition, health, business, sales, investments, or anything like that. And you are around people that are not interested in that. So you're looking for people to talk to. Let me know. I'll talk to you. That's number one. And then B, I could do something. I could talk about something and kind of give you a rundown. And maybe it's not just you. It's a bunch of people that are looking to get some insightfulness and some other stuff. So be sure you can always comment, message me, whatever. Smoke signals. Today I want to talk about obstacles versus opportunities. It's something that I think needs to be discussed way more. This is it. This is life. This is the mindset. This is the difference versus. And this is something that I didn't even think about until like a year ago, but then once I got these two words together in my mind, I was like, this is exactly what changed for me in my life. This is what cultivated my current me. This is what changed my trajectory to normal life to a better life. What are you focused on? I believe that we all have. We can boil everything down in life to either an obstacle or an opportunity. If you don't read or if you haven't listened to books or anything, that's unfortunate. I would recommend highly doing that. There's a book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He talks about a concept of assets or liabilities. And I would agree. And especially with money investments, it either is an asset or a liability. That's why there's a lot of people that are wealth creators, financially free, money gurus, all that type of things. And they would say a house is an asset. A house that you live in, anyways. Because they think about that part, they have that mindset. They have the mindset of that principle. Asset produces income, most likely on an every monthly basis, if not a quarterly basis. It's providing you a check. It's giving you dividends, income back, and it's also not requiring investments consistently. So that's the concept. So if it can't be an asset, if it's not an asset, if it's not producing me income right now, and it's not producing income long term without me continuously dumping money into it, it has to be a liability. So that's why, successful people will always say, a home is not an asset. Same thing with, but you can boil that down with a lot of other things. I'm not talking about those two words though, obstacles and opportunities. You can boil everything down to an obstacle and an opportunity, regardless of whatever you're going through in life. How do you look at things? And that's your view. It's your perception. And I said this before about Stoicism, a belief that came from ancient Greece. Life without complaint is that we don't have emotional response to what is done in the activity or what is said, but our emotional response comes from the perception, our judgment on that situation. And we have complete control of our perception, our judgments, our ideas, the way that we look at things, and whatnot. So let's define these two words. Obstacle, a thing that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress. Alright, sorry, this is going to be a little skip in today's episode because I'm having technical difficulties with storage issues with multiple devices. So I don't know what was missed, so I'm just going to go over it again. Obstacles, a thing that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress. Opportunity, a set of circumstances that makes it possible to do something. My interpretation, opportunity is a set of circumstances. So there's multiple circumstances, which I kind of have like a negative, it almost sounds negative. So it sounds like there's a set of problems that makes it possible to do something. It's interesting. Obstacle, one thing that blocks. Isn't that interesting that an opportunity is a set of circumstances, a set of things that are happening that allows one thing to happen, and an obstacle is a thing, one thing that blocks completely something from happening. So again, this is something that I've done in my life, and I didn't acknowledge it until recently, and that actually accelerated a lot of my results in what I'm doing with my life. I mean, especially with fulfillment, working on my goals, starting businesses, starting this channel. This is something that I've been wanting to do for a while. I just quit my bullshit out, obstacles. Took the obstacles out, reframed my mind, and now action's being done, right? So, very interesting. An obstacle is one thing, but an opportunity, you need multiple things, a set of circumstances. So, there's only one way to, again, you're either focusing on one or the other all the time. That's my belief. Tell me if I'm wrong. But no matter what happens, you're either being a victim or an owner. It's another way of looking at it. It's been a phrase or a statement. But you're either saying this is preventing me from doing something, or I can at least learn from this. I can create a business. This is a problem. It's an obstacle for me. So how can I retool this and monetize it? It could be so many. It's literally, I think it's everything. Just like what happened. I mean, y'all are not seeing behind the scenes because I don't have like a dozen cameras here, but the obstacle is that I had a technology failure, and then I'm using this opportunity to discuss my point. I'm talking about my point. Instead of being shut down and complaining and, I'm like, all right, I'm not going to do this today. I jumped over the obstacle, didn't even pay attention to it, didn't even think about it because it's not concerning me. I looked at the opportunity at hand. Whatever it takes. I'm going to re-look at a problem 1,000 different times to get the job done. I say this analogy all the time, but if I were to cross a 4-way stop and get T-boned because someone was staring at their phone, it's their fault, right? If the police arrives on the scene, who's the problem here? Who caused this? Oh, it's that guy. Yeah, I would definitely have to say that for insurance purposes. But mentally, what's going on in my mind, if I just say, oh my God, I have to deal with an accident, I have to get this, I'm late for work, maybe I've been late multiple times because there's so many problems in my life. This is the last straw, so I'm losing my job because I'm late. I won't be able to get to work if I am not losing my job. So I might lose my job eventually. I won't be able to afford an Uber. Or I just can't handle this. My insurance rates are going to go up. This is just another problem that I have to deal with. I can't believe this. It's this person's fault. Why would they have to be on their phone? It's a waste of time. It's literally... You're spending a time where you could be, again, it's the same amount of energy. Instead of doing that, you can be like, okay, yeah, again, for insurance purposes, it was that person's fault. They hit my car because they were, paying attention to their phone. But what could have I done to prevent that? That's right. What could have I done when it wasn't my fault? I could have been paying attention. How many times have you been at a 4-way stop and you saw someone not paying attention and you didn't cross the 4-way stop? I've done it multiple times. I see someone blasting through and light turns green, or it is a 4-way stop, and I just sit there and they just blast, and it could have been me, but I was paying attention. I wasn't on my phone. I was consciously aware of my surroundings. I could have taken a different route. I could have left earlier. Could have left later. I could have changed. I mean, there's a ton of different things that we could do. Opportunities. Looking for the opportunity. It's a silly analogy. But you gotta be consciously aware of opportunities, and you can't be shut down to obstacles. You're struggling to get by or whatever, the lights go out. That's an obstacle, right? You can't see. An opportunist, if you're working on a project or you're trying to get something done, you need to produce income, you would immediately be like, all right, how am I gonna get this done? How can I take care of this? What can I do to accomplish this task? Instead of, oh no, this thing happened. Woe is me. This only happens to me. Blah, blah, blah. It's pointless. It's a waste of time. But an opportunity is a set of circumstances. So you have to make those happen. Or they just happen on their own. They're naturally occurring. Which a lot of people are going to say that's how, some people are just born lucky. Maybe. But there's also a belief that you create your own luck. With action, with work, enthusiasm, creativity. That would be a set of circumstances, right? So you're creating your own circumstances. You create your own luck. Batman. For the nerds out there. But you set a circumstances. You can create those circumstances. You can eliminate the garbage people in your life. You can eliminate the toxic energy in your life. You can add positive energy. You can listen to books. You can exercise. You can eat right. You can get sun. You can listen to me if I'm positive, or maybe I just weigh you down. Maybe I'm the obstacle. No, I know I'm not. 100% not. Because I know everyone that's ever listened to me ever is always improved. Because I'm a pusher. It's cold hard truth. We need pushers. Everyone that has ever improved my life in some sort of way has been a pusher. They've been difficult to deal with, hard to handle, because they're just pushing, and which is an obstacle or an opportunity. How are you going to look at it? You can complain. You can hate and resist the pushing. Or you can say, hey, I'm learning right now. I'm going to grow and expand. I'm going to be better after this situation. Every leader, every manager, any person that's ever been difficult to handle, difficult to deal with, someone that's been pushing me, I've hated it during it. It's been agitating. It's been they're getting underneath your skin, but it's always drastically improved me in some sort of way. And that's me. That's the only way I know how to do it. You gotta push people. That's the opportunity. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Obstacle or opportunity. You're at a job that you don't like, and you have a boss that's ethically pushing you to get the job done because they're seeing something in you that you might possibly are not seeing yourself. You're either shutting down. This is too much. I can't do this. Or you're saying, hey, this person this person is spending a lot of time with me. They see something in me that I don't see. I gotta go after it. I gotta listen to them. I gotta see what the opportunity is. Or maybe you're not inspired. Maybe you're at a job that you have a weak boss and they can't make difficult decisions and they don't push you. That would definitely be an obstacle, especially for strong-minded minded people. That would be an obstacle. So how do you create your opportunity? You would have to create new energy. You would have to add accountability to your life in some sort of way, where that's changing your routine, getting up early, and making sure that you do it every day. Adding more positive energy, adding more accountability. Maybe you hire a coach, or maybe you just get a new job. Obstacle or opportunity? Which one are you focused on? Which side of the fence do you want to be at? Do you want to be someone that just constantly looks at obstacles? If you in your life, think about it today and for the rest of the week. If you are now rewording your statements, how can I get this done? What can I do to improve? What can I do to rework the situation? There's a will, there's a way. That's opportunities. And it's a set. Remember, it's not just one thing. An obstacle is one thing that's going to blunt your progress. It's going to stop you. It's that stop sign. It's going to be that hurdle that you have to jump over. But an opportunity, you have to do multiple things for it to happen, for luck, quote unquote, to transpire. So it's a lifestyle, and opportunities just happen. They're going to happen. It's going to happen more. I I've been offered jobs and other opportunities in my life, and people would just ask like why or how. It's because I put myself into those situations. I make sure that I have these opportunities, these circumstances flowing in and out of my life, because I'm continuously reassessing myself. I'm either taking inventory of my life, what goals, what skills, talents I have, what I don't have, what I need, how I talk to people, who I'm talking to, value of importance. I'm adding that continuously throughout my life, throughout my day, throughout my week. Obstacles I'm clearing out, and I'm not focused on them because I don't care. They don't mean anything because I know that anything is possible. Anything is possible. You gotta be open-minded. What obstacles are you just dwelling on that you can just eliminate by just the process of re-looking at that problem? That's all it is. That's how you overcome that obstacle. That's how you jump over that hurdle. It's not talent, skills, technology. It's literally what goes on in here. How can you get it done? And what can you do differently? There's no science on that other than what goes on in your mind. If you're driving down the road and there is literally something that's obstructing the road and you can't drive through it, what immediately do you do? If you need to get somewhere and that's a road that takes you to that destination, what do you immediately do? Gotta find a new route. Opportunity. A tree falls down on a road and you can't get to your destination. That's the obstacle, but you need to get to that. It's work. You need to get to that destination. Instantly, even your GPS, turn here. If you turn around and be like, turn here, and rework the route to get you to your end result. That's exactly what you need to do with this mindset. Obstacles are opportunities. Every time life throws shit at you, you quit your bitching, you assess, and then you rework, you find a new route. Whatever it may be. It doesn't matter how small or large it is. If you present or attack every situation with this mindset, I guarantee you'll just be happier. You'll have this chip on the shoulder that nothing can bring you down. Because it can't. Because you know that anything's possible and you have the ability. You have the skill set on being able to jump over anything. You get cancer. You sitting there just sulking like, oh, this is going to kill me. This is it. I can't handle this. Les Brown. He got cancer, I think 3 times. The first time, he was just like, okay, well, here we go. Let's rock and roll. Second time, he laughed at the doctor and was like, okay, no big deal. And the doctor literally thought he was going crazy and he was going through the grief symptoms and not being able to handle it. He was in denial. And he said, look, listen, got it once, it was tough, it was difficult. I got through it. I got it again. I actually am appreciating the opportunity to beat this again. Positive mindset. And he did. He's thriving. He's like 80 years old, still a motivational speaker. Dude doesn't even look like he's over 40. It's healthy lifestyle, positivity, right? It's massively impactful. Maybe he's not 80. I'm sorry if I aged him. He might be like 60 or something. But that's not the point. That just right there. Like, all right, let's go. Nothing can bring me down. That's an opportunity to learn, to gain. He even was like, I appreciate that I get an opportunity to fight this, to kill it, destroy it, become indestructible. What obstacles are bogging you down? I want to know. Let's hear them out. Because that's been a constant argument with me and other people. Something that, because I understand, I live by this. Obstacles and opportunities. I try to 100% always focus on the opportunity at hand. This is why I argue with people, because most people in our world are going to focus on obstacles. COVID was a perfect example. Not to go through all the details, but it's an obstacle. COVID is an obstacle because people wanted to sit at home for 14 days to reduce the curve and just watch TV, binge watch. That doesn't add value to your life. Opportunists created companies. They went out, printed masks, created masks. We had distilleries literally taking their barrels and creating hand sanitizers and selling that. Opportunity. There's an obstacle that happens, but they don't want to focus on that. How can I make this work? What can I do? How can I be impactful? How can I improve my current situation? And again, it doesn't take talent, skills, or anything like that. It only goes up on here. And I mentioned that I always argue with people is because unfortunately, I used to be the obstacle person. I used to sit there and because that's just the way society handles the things. And unfortunately, you get sucked in because that's comfort. Obstacle is comfort. It's annoying. But unfortunately, I see the statements that people are saying. Being handcuffed by their previous experiences. Being manipulated in their life based on their past, the people around them, the energy around them, whatever it may be. You are in control of your life. And that's what I realized, and that's what I found. So when I hear people make, these statements, I can't. That would be nice. Lucky. It must be nice. I hear that all the time when I do something in my life that other people desire. Oh, it must be nice. Whatever that means. Like, you have the ability to do it too. Congratulations. You want to start a business? Okay, well, yeah, I mean, there's nothing stopping you from doing it other than what's going on in here or the people that are telling you to not do that. It's all it is. No talent, skills, luck. You create your own luck. You need to create those circumstances that give you opportunities. Be in the right places to meet the right people. Go to network events. Go on a spiritual quest, meditation, go to the gym. If you need more inspiration, just be at the gym. Everyone else is working out, and if you just plan on sitting there and watching TV, you're not gonna do that. You're just not gonna do that. You're gonna feel uncomfortable not doing more. So go to the gym. That's the circumstances. That's going to create opportunity for you. Maybe you do business there. Maybe you work out. Maybe you improve your health. Hey, go to a healthier grocery store. It's another opportunity, right? And that's going to be more expensive. Go to network events. Go to charities. Give back. Pull the trigger on your dreams, circumstances. That's getting your skin in the game, which is going to cause you to continue to work on it. Instead of the mentality of, oh, that would be nice. That would be good one day. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll do that. Yeah, I work so hard in my job now, and I got this bullshit that I gotta deal with. These single parents that have a kid, I see it all the time, and I'm not a single parent, unfortunately. But I've definitely dealt with a single parent with my mom when I was younger. I know without technology advancements, this was in the 90s. She got me up at 4 o'clock in the morning, took me to a babysitter so she can work 7 days a week so she could put food on the table while she was fighting for her life while cancer was rotting her insides. She can do it, you can do it. Yeah, I mean, if people can do it, you can do it. There's a plethora of people out there, a network of people that are just continuously pushing the boundaries of human capacity, opportunity. They're not focused on obstacles. Thinking small is the same energy of thinking big. Thinking about opportunities and making them happen is the same amount of energy. I don't know. Let me know what's your thoughts on that. These obstacles are negative energy. It's gonna be it's toxic. It's making you work in reverse. Opportunities, you have to do a lot more, and it might take a longer time for them to work out, but it's compounded every single day. You gotta go after it every single day. And then obstacles is just one thing that can happen that's completely out of your control, but who gives a fuck? Create an opportunity out of it. And it doesn't matter how large or small it is. It could be, a laptop breaks that had all your memories on it. While opportunists would think, hey, that sucks. I'm going to continue living. Don't dwell on that. I'm going to learn from that. Now I'm going to have external hard drives. I'm going to back up to a cloud service. I'm not going to shut down. I'm having a quarrel with a significant other that's bogging me down at work. Or I can use this opportunity to strengthen my relationship. I'm going to take inventory of the relationship. I might not be listening, understanding something. And guess what? On my way home from work, I'm going to buy some flowers, some candies, some teddy bears, whatever. And I'll be able to talk about it with new, enthusiastic energy. Boom. Brownie points, right? It doesn't matter. Obstacles are opportunities. What are you focused on? How can I or I can't? This happened, so I can't. It's dumb. And again, said this I think 1,000 times during this episode. No skills, talents, abilities. No need to be born into a silver spoon, a rich lifestyle, a great family. It requires none of that. It just requires a healthy mind and how you look at everything. If you can have two different people looking at the same problem. One person can get shut down and the other person be happy and thrive. You ever see those memes of the kid being number one and the kid being third or last, and he's enthusiastic. The kid that won is just sad and miserable. It's mindset. It's obstacles or opportunities. That kid that came in last was probably happy that that was probably further along than they have ever accomplished. They competed. That's a check off their goal bucket list. So opportunities getting stronger. More opportunities later. Every basketball every basket that Michael Jordan missed, he knew that he was getting closer on making them. Barry Sanders, he lost over his entire career, I think 1,600 yards. That man would fight for 1 yard. He did not focus on obstacles. The defenders, because the weak line of the Detroit Lions, they couldn't block, he did not see those obstacles. He saw that 1 yard gain, or 20, 30, or that touchdown. Those are massively successful people in our world, or our life. If you want to accomplish any success, the things that you want to accomplish in life, you have to look for opportunities, and you have to be continuously looking at everything as an opportunity and not an obstacle. Don't get shut down. Quit the bullshit. That's 2022 mantra. Quit the bullshit out. All right. I hope you enjoyed. Obstacles are opportunities. What are you focused on? I want to hear it. Let me know. Message me. Comment below. Be sure to subscribe so you never miss out. So we can be indestructible, change the world. And always be great, everyone.